guys. It's the Root Beer Cinema Podcast. It's your host, Max Vanderwerf and Carter Haskets. Wait, with a special guest, Mia Sciabica?
Wait, he's back.
I'm back. I told you so, even though maybe you were right.
You'll be gone for the next like 5 or 6 episodes, probably. Welcome back, guys. We're back. And our first third-time guest, Mia Sciabica, is back in the house.
Holy shit, the Three Timers Club.
I know. And today we're reviewing
Sprecher Root Beer.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's Project Hail Mary from 2026, and Sprecher, singular, Sprecher Root Beer.
Yeah.
Just one.
Possibly also brewed in 2026.
I have this 33% more bottle that's fucking huge. Do you have this?
Same.
Me too.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know if
it's kind of always been this bottle, though, so it's just
let's get into it, because
propaganda.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this.
Okay, ready?
Here you go.
Krista. I have my Dog and Suds chilled mug.
Of course you do. All right, let me know when you're ready and we can all cheers. I'm hyped for this. I hope it's good.
It's not very bubbly. I hear you.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Dink. Your way spit a little. Let's get in it, kids.
That's
all right.
fire.
So this is a adaptation of a book by the same name that was published only in, I think, 2023 or so.
Never read it.
New book.
I read it.
My dad told me to read it, and I had it in my list for a while. And I was going to, and then the trailer for this movie came out, and it looked a little chungus for my taste, and so I didn't read the book because of how goofy the trailer looked. But I've heard that the book isn't like that so much.
Yeah.
We can get into that. But anyway, I saw this last night, I guess, at AMC Lincoln Square in IMAX 70mm. How did you guys see it?
I saw it at the Music Box in Chicago on 70mm, but not on IMAX.
Okay.
I saw it at the Regal. I made some notes. Okay. I saw a 10:40 a.m. matinee at the local Regal, expecting, it'll be cheaper or something. $16.50. $16.50, 10:40 a.m., 30 minutes of trailers. So I could have just gone to a normal time at 11. Probably movie would have started at the same time.
I think it was cheaper at the Music Box.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also, notes that I made. So there was a guy in front of me. He had the wrong ticket, and the lady was taking forever to scan it. And then she asked for the manager, who's like 50 feet away, and she yells, "I'm right here!" I thought that was pretty funny. Another note I made, there were 3 ads for Project Hail Mary before the movie started.
What do you mean, like for the book?
No. For the movie, there was one of them was a Starry the Soda crossover, where one of the Starry animated guys says, "Bro, you're making me thirsty." And then it's like Hail Mary themed.
Okay. What were the other 2? Were they like TV spots, or were they like trailers?
Yeah, they were like
movie?
TV spots, but like partial trailers.
That's very strange.
And they were the other were just like normal.
Okay.
I also read, does Julianne Moore have Alzheimer's or dementia, or is she just involved because she did Still Alice? Because there's an ad. All movies should be shot 35mm.
But that doesn't have to do with this one, because this one's shot digitally and it looks like shit.
Actually, it looks fucking phenomenal, and it's Greg Fraser's best work since the first Dune.
Greg Fraser shot this?
Dude, where have you been? Spending too much time on Lincoln Square, that's for sure.
Wait, Carter, do you like Dune?
Yeah, Dune's awesome. Especially Dune Part 2. I'm so hyped for. I saw the Dune 3
Yes.
trailer in 143.
It'll be the best one.
This. Yeah, I'm very hyped.
I think Part 2 is the best.
Not because it's shot by some fucking moron.
No.
Who shot
Idiot.
3?
The best guy ever, Linus.
You think
Sangren.
Dune Part 1 looks better than Dune Part 2?
Dune 1
No.
looks way better than Dune 2.
Oh
Dune
my
1 looks
God, bruh.
way better.
I do not agree.
It looks so much better.
Max, you're
Dude, the whole
washed.
fight scene between Austin Butler and Timmy at the end is horribly shot.
Oh
It's
my
Sinners
God,
level
okay.
bad. Sinners level bad.
All right. Let's move on.
I'm
Let's talk about
back,
the movie.
baby. You
Max
missed
is
me,
back
I'm back.
with his hot takes. So yeah, I had almost no expectations for this movie. I wouldn't
Same.
have seen it if it wasn't playing in 1:4:3, like IMAX aspect ratio. Even though, like I said, shot digitally looks like shit. On the print looked really bad. Crazy digital grain. You're shooting in 4K and it's being
It's
shown
called
on the highest
noise.
quality thing ever.
It's called noise
Um,
when it's digital.
and so I said to Jake, I was like, I have the exact same level of excitement for this as I did for The Bride, because the only reason I saw The Bride is because it had 1:4:3 as well. So these were two like obligatory AMC Lincoln Square visits that I've been to in the last month, and I enjoy them about the exact same amount. I'll tell you that much.
That's just so crazy.
You're crazy, man.
Let's talk. What did
Comparing
you
this
guys
to
think
The
of
Bride.
movie?
Well, okay, so I went in with zero expectations when Carter was like, "Do you want to come back for Project Hail Mary and drink Sprecher's root beer?" I was like, "I want to drink Sprecher's root beer, but I don't really want to see the movie." And then I went to the early morning thing. I biked there. It was kind of chilly.
Okay.
I got there a little late, expecting a lot of trailers. Was still sitting there for 30 minutes, and I fucking loved it.
Oh my
I
God.
loved it.
Are you serious?
I think the final spoilers, the final ending scene where he's teaching the rocks, dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Agree. I was like, fuck me. Cried multiple times.
Are you serious?
The magic of movies is a beautiful thing. The fact that it was able to be funny and be sad and do both of those pretty well, wonderful.
Ugh,
The
Max,
transitions
you're
were
killing
actually
me, man.
thought of. There's actually artistry going into it. The production design, amazing. We're looking
Oh
for
my
these
God.
like malleable sets, and they made it, and it looks good. And The Rock is a puppet, and it was cute. Also, the
Like I'm
ad for
below
fucking
a gasket right now.
the Mandalorian, Grogu, whatever the fuck that shit, looks so bad.
Yeah, I know, it's insane. It's the
And
worst
that's a
movie
bad puppet. That's a bad cute puppet. The Rock was also people being like the little rock pet. I'm like, did you watch the movie? They're peers. They're at
equals.
they're fucking equals, guys. Jesus Christ. Just because
Wow,
it's
okay,
cute
Mia.
and small doesn't make it a pet.
Mia, what'd you think?
So I read the book like a week or two before I even saw it, so it was very fresh in my mind. And I think overall I did enjoy the book more. The movie was a little more silly than the book.
Yeah.
I think it was probably, I don't really understand why they took that direction, but
I think it's
need
just
it.
Lord and Miller.
Because the world sucks right now and we need it.
true.
We need to go to the cinema and see this movie and feel
Dude,
good.
I loved when Sandra Huller sang "Sign of the Times." I thought that was hilarious. But
yeah, I didn't know that was a Harry Styles song until Jake told me after.
really,
I had never.
Yeah,
heard
I
of
didn't know that
song.
either until you just said that.
Which made it funny to me, post screening. But at the time, I thought it was just a song. I didn't know what it was.
Prince,
Yeah.
Sign of the Times. That's a good song.
Yeah, that's what when she started saying that, I was like, oh.
I think that the book did a better job of making the story feel more dire, and how his situation of being forced to be on the ship was so much more impactful through the writing of the book. But I also teared up a couple times watching the movie. I think that, it's so, really sitting with that, how he thought he was gonna die, and also so much of the population was going to die, is so, it felt really reading the book and also the movie, like, it just felt really real and um, like low-key, like, this is what's happening to us, but, in the sense of just, like, climate change, but I think that the movie was pretty beautiful, like, the cinematography. I didn't really know, I'm not, like, as into, like, the technical stuff as you guys, but, I thought it looked good on 70 millimeter, but I didn't see it in the IMAX version, but I don't know.
I have a question. Did it move with the did the aspect ratio change between space and Earth on the print?
I don't really know what that means.
Like, did it
It should have. It should
I
have.
think even in digital, it's like a lot.
I had the jump.
Yeah, it's wider screen when it's on Earth, and then it adds more to the top and bottom when they're in space.
Yeah, which is intentional.
Did that happen to you?
I think so.
Okay, because I was wondering about the print, because I know. Yeah.
I think that
Oppenheimer.
Also the ending you said about like the teaching the rock kids.
Mm-hmm.
It felt a lot different. I think that's why I didn't think this was like a 5-star movie. It was because of the ending, mostly because in the end of the book, like, because you're so emotionally attached to Ryland, and how he had to make that really hard decision of helping Rocky instead of going home. I feel like the setting was really different in the book of how, like, he was teaching, and it did feel really corny, like, in the ending of the book as well, but, it didn't feel as, like, stupid, I guess.
In the book?
Like, the movie felt a little stupid.
Yeah, because also they hold the shot of him in front of the class for so long, and, like, you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it takes so long, and then it cuts to, like, are those... I don't think there's puppets in that. That shot looks really bad of all of the little rocks, too. Like, I don't think that's probably CGI.
Well, and the editing's so efficient for the first hour.
Are you serious?
Loved it. I think
Max, your view on your camera right now is a bit of a nod to tip of the cap to all of the noise that was in this movie.
Yeah, which makes it amazing. This is why we should shoot more digital movies. I'm undermining my earlier thing, is so we can use higher ISOs. And when he's in the thing outside, he's having his moment or whatever in the Star Belt or whatever, I was like, this looks good as shit. This looks so fucking good. Everything should be high noise, high ISO, digital, on film print. This is cool as fuck.
Wait, I have one more thing to say. When they were like collecting the predator bacteria, it was so much like lower stakes in the movie, and it also
it really was.
They did not explain it at all, I feel like, in the movie.
You're saying the stakes were higher in the book?
I feel like if I didn't read it, I wouldn't understand what was going on.
No, they were going in the atmosphere because there's living bacteria in the condensation of the clouds, and so they had to like...
but I feel like they didn't explain to the average viewer like why they were going so low in the atmosphere. It felt really quick. It just felt really fast.
They could have made a longer chain, I guess.
That's one of my problems, is how fat, like, I don't know.
That was just such a climax of the story in the book that it just felt really fast in the movie and like not that big of a deal.
Yeah. There was also no point when I thought that he was going to go back to Earth. I was just like, he leaves, and I'm like, no, that doesn't seem right. And then he's like, oh, I got to turn around. And I'm like, yeah, duh.
Yeah. So here's my thing, okay? I'm a big sci-fi guy.
Love science if you like fiction. Dune 2, then you're not.
Okay, so I love science fiction. And I feel like I have a lot of like technical issues with this movie. I think the editing is really horrible in the first. Like, there's like no sense of space, and it's just like shot really poorly and edited really poorly for the first like hour and a half, and it gets kind of into a groove after that where I kind of just can ignore it. But it was a really jarring opening 20 of just like, oh, this is how this is going to move. Like, it was really upsetting to my brain and eyes. But other than that, like, plot wise, like, the thing that bothered me the most, I think, is I love sci-fi and I love good concepts for science fiction. Okay. And I feel like this movie has almost nothing, or I guess this story is like, first of all, global cooling. Come on, like, let's be serious. You don't need to be doing all that. But then also, like, the idea, it's like, oh, there's this stuff in space and it's eating the sun and we have to go find out why. It's like, it's a very simple and boring plot. I think like the hook did not intrigue me whatsoever. But then once they got there, I was like, oh, there's this ship now. I wonder what's going to happen. And then the movie comes to a screeching halt, and we have to sit and watch him talk to this rock for an hour straight. And it's just because, like, I wanted a science fiction story. Okay, I wanted a story where, like, we're going to this planet, we're gonna figure something out, we're gonna go back, like, gonna do tests, whatever. But it's just like it becomes a movie about this guy and the stupid fucking rock, and it is so boring. And not only that, okay, I can suspend my disbelief pretty hard. Okay, but to get any sort of, like, this is when, and Jake said this too, which is, I thought was interesting, because I was like, it bothered me so much, I was like, maybe I'm being unreasonable. To get any sort of, like, super basic communication system in place between two species, even with, like, a decoding system, would take like 30 years. Like, there's no, like, oh my god, like, we jump like that, and he just had, like, a computer and, like, wrote stuff down and recorded audio. Like, that would take maybe 100 years to get, like, a super basic, like, 10-word vocabulary to, like, communicate to each other with. Also, the rock just understands English. Like, all of the decoding is happening on, what's his name, Ryan Gosling's part. Like, he's the one that's doing all of it, and he's talking to this rock, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is what this is, and then says it, and he, like, writes it down. Like, there's no, it's just like, that was so, like, oh, we jumped 10 years and now they're friends and they can talk to each other. Like, really bothered me, because it's just like a plot. Like, if you're gonna come up with a story that, and you need these two people to communicate to progress, you should come up with, like, a reason maybe why they're able to do it so fast, or, like, just something to get me to believe that maybe this could happen, because I know that, like, it's science fiction, so obviously it's supposed to be feasible with science, you know, like, this is, but that's not something that could happen.
Well, at least in the book, they explain that the Iridians, like Rocky's character, they advanced in different ways than us, because, you know, they didn't have computers, and we did, which was, like, a big thing to them. But they are able to, their brains, like, are able to understand things, like, in a different way, and they're able to do math really fast, and like, they don't need a calculator for it, and language, like, the repetitive noises, they're able to, like, configure way easier than a human can.
For, like, like, that's how, like, he understood the English.
Yeah,
they're like tonal beings.
Once he got a description, or like if he pointed at a clock and, like, he was able to understand what that is really fast.
And that part I can, you know, I can be like, okay, sure, maybe it's, like, a different thing, but, like, for the human side, like, just the so human ridiculous thing... Like, and it's not even like I said, I can suspend my disbelief pretty hard, but it's just such, like, I'm so used to, this is also probably not good, because I just finished the 3 Body Problem trilogy, the Remembrance of Earth's Past. Very good stuff, and it's really, like, airtight and really like, a pretty high concept and, like, scientific, and I really enjoyed that about it. And I have a sort of a new standard for science. Like, I was reading just, like, Arthur C. Clarke for a long time, and then I moved on to a few different people, and then I was reading this guy's books, and it's like, holy shit, like, this is really good science fiction that interests me a lot. And I just feel like coming from that to this, like, my main thing I said to Jake when we walked out is, like, this is a movie for, like, 5th graders. Like, this is a children's movie to, like, watch and be like, what? That's not the type of science fiction. I don't like science fiction that can be explained with, like,
it wasn't really advertised as that, I think, is the issue.
Yeah, like, and also the fact that every single person I know has this as, like, a 10 out of 10 and is, like, saying it's better than Interstellar. And it's like, I feel like this is I don't know, it's really dumbed down and really like, I don't know. I didn't like anything about it at all, unfortunately. I also found that the humor is just so miserable and come full halt in the movie every single time a joke is told. Like, maybe I'm taking something seriously, and then one of them's like, "Oh, I just farted," it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, this is not funny. You don't need to like I was thinking it multiple times, like, what is different from this and the science fiction I love, like the 2001 Interstellar, like science fiction movies that are kind of similar that I love, and I was wondering what the differences were. And I think that those they are what they are. They're science fiction, and they respect that and have like a respect for you as the consumer of this, um, and aren't ashamed to be a science fiction movie or story. And I feel like a lot of the humor in this was sort of one of those things where it's like you can't take yourself seriously because if you're earnest for 1 second about being a science fiction movie, it's like cringe, and so you have to like make a joke because it's like, oh, this is all just fun. This is funny. Aha, look, we're in space. This is funny, and it's like like, have some respect for the genre that you're participating in, and like maybe take yourself a little bit. It's like, I also like, it is just a comedy, I guess, which is I think kind of stupid, but like it can just be a comedy, but then don't try to be so serious sometimes and then just tell like 4 really bad jokes in a row. I don't know. Anyway, and then also like there's a lot. I also never really cared about any of these characters. Like when they were doing the diving thing to get the bacteria, I was like, if both of these people died right now, like I could just go home sooner. Like I don't need no vested interest in this whole thing. And also like I don't know, the him not knowing his past thing kind of like makes a lot of it mean a lot less to me, because it's like, oh, he doesn't even know why he's just kind of doing this because humans tend to like to complete tasks, and he's bored and got nothing else to do. And so I didn't really have no real stakes here. Like it's just, oh, here's this guy doing this thing. And also, I don't know, I feel like it is interesting because I feel like the stakes are really high because it is like, oh, in 30 years everyone's gonna die, and it's like that is really soon. But to me, that feels a lot less urgent, or like the stakes feel lower to me because it's so ridiculous that we could be like, oh, this thing's happening in the solar system and everyone's gonna die in 30. Like, not to do this again, but in three body problem, like the whole thing is like, oh, these people are coming and they'll be here in like 400 years, and so we have to like figure out what to do. And that's intriguing to me because there's so much time and there's so many generations between it that like certain people won't care because they can live out their lives. And like it's like, I love a long, like also like 2001, it's like it takes place over such a long period of time and it's not urgent, but that's what makes it scary, I think. Whereas this is like, there's this thing happening, this is the problem, and this will happen if we don't go do this. And that's like all it is. And for me, a lot of what I love about science fiction is like the mystery and like when you're on the cosmic scale, it can be so horrifying. The fact that like our time scale is so different than anything else, anywhere else in the universe, like compared to, the universe or even like a galaxy, like our days and years are nothing. And so there could be some crazy existential threat that I don't know. Why are you laughing, Max?
I think you wanted this to be a different movie, and I think you just got to accept it for what it was.
Well, I accepted it pretty quickly as a very horrible movie that I hated.
I disagree with how you say that 30 years is low stakes. Like that's not low stakes.
Well, no, it's high stakes. I'm just saying it felt really like faked. Like it doesn't. I don't think that didn't feel real. Like it felt like when they said it, I didn't feel like an urgency to it. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is really going to happen. And I guess that's also just because I don't really care about any of these.
Did you read a coming of age movie, either of you, in like 6th grade or something, where it's like this girl, she's like 13 or whatever, she lives in California, and like the sun is dying or something, or like days are becoming longer or shorter, so like everyone's getting like radiation poisoning, and her grandpa is like building a survival shelter, and he like falls and dies, and they find him 3 days later. She has like a crush on a boy. Totally forgot the name.
I think that you just said, did you guys read this coming of age movie?
Oh yeah, it's a book.
Oh, it's a book.
Sorry, I'm kind of feeling the sugar high of this Sprecher.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Which is nearing a transition. The one edit I would make in the movie is we're so invested at a point, or everyone except for Carter, that when the explosion happens in the Earth plot or whatever, and then we don't really return back to the Earth plot for a bit. And then when we do, it's like, oh, the guys died in the thing. It's like, we know they died because we know Ryan Gosling is on this ship.
Yeah.
Like, they could have just skipped to that part, and it should have been like, he's on the ship, cut back to Earth, he's sitting at the desk, and they're like, you gotta go. And he's just like, let me think about it. And it should have started there, cut 5 minutes out of the movie, keep it rolling a little more. And then I think the, like, handling of him, like, running away from being forced to do it was, he acted it kind of in a jokey way.
Yeah, and it's like that would be like the worst moment of your life.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I wish that was handled a little better, because yeah, that is what I have heard is in the book it is more serious. But who doesn't want to be a loner in space with your rock, you know?
Well,
And with the Beatles, they played the Beatles.
Oh
it was
my
beautiful.
god, that was
It's fucking
that was
awesome.
also, okay,
they paid
the score,
money for
Can we talk
me to
about
have
the
a good
score?
time. Loved
Can we
the
talk
score.
about the
When
Target
they're
music,
undocking at the end, when they're undocking
allergy
to
relief
say goodbye to
medication
one
music.
another, bawling my eyes out.
the allergy relief medication commercial music that was playing the entire movie. You liked that?
what?
The Target advertisement music that was playing the entire movie. Oh, you finished your root beer?
Okay. Wait, I want to say, though, that I agree with you that Interstellar definitely tackles this issue way better.
Yeah.
But I think the problem with the movie adaptation of this is just, like... Because I agree it's not perfect. It's way more humorous and, like, more of a comedy than I ever expected the movie to be. And I did not appreciate that.
Yeah. Me neither.
And I think that if it wanted to do what Interstellar... I feel like if it wanted to be different than Interstellar, it could have, like, done that without being a comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Max, I wish that we had more, I don't know, I wanted to, like, talk, you guys kind of just listened to me talk and then moved on. You don't have anything to...
I have some left.
There's a little drip left.
Yeah, any questions or concerns about my opinion? Like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, just say that I think it sucks and then move on. Like, I don't know.
Well, I agree with some of the stuff you're saying. But I think just not to the extent that you believe it. Like, I agree that the language problem was way too fast.
Yeah, but they talk about it enough.
But it makes no sense in both versions of the story. Like, it's just way too quick.
Yeah.
And the way that he understands how to do that so quickly when he's just, like, a biologist.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he can't, like, he's not fucking Amy Adams or whatever in Arrival. You know? And, like, that's a good one because it's like it takes them, like, forever and they barely even get, like, a grasp of it. And she's like a linguist.
Yeah, but they can only do, like, 90-minute sessions in Arrival. They had day and night.
But they really didn't have that much time.
Well, we don't know how much time.
Well, maybe Mia does
I
if she
do.
read the book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mia knows.
They had 3
How
hours.
long was it?
It was a 90-minute session.
I think it was kind of, like, over the course of a year or something. I might be wrong, but...
Plenty of time.
I
Absolutely
really don't
not,
think
Max.
so, though.
You're fooling
Plenty
yourself.
of time.
You're fooling yourself.
American Sign Language has only been around for, like, 80 years, you know?
What does that have to do
But-
with this at all?
That you can... That's, like, people, like, you know, on and off spending time on it, you know? This is just,
All right.
you know,
No, but he was
18-hour
also...
sessions figuring out how to communicate.
That's not true, though, because he was also, like, focusing on the fact that he was trying to remember his life, and also he was trying to figure out what to do. Like, that wasn't all he was worried about.
Oh my god, also something I really hated was the fucking whiteboards. Like, it's giving A Quiet Place. It's giving him writing "Who am I" on a whiteboard. Like, oh
That was
my
really
god.
corny.
That was a little goofy. Yeah.
And like and a few more times he was like, "Oh, what do we do?" Like, he just would write stupid shit on a whiteboard. The one thing I liked about this movie is the way that the, like, fusion drive looked. really cool.
The what?
The fusion.
The way that
drive.
the drive, the what were the things called that were eating the sunlight?
Oh, the fidget poppers. The fidget popper looked good.
No, the astrophage drive, like the way that, like when they used it for fuel. That looks really cool.
Yeah, the fidget popper.
The what?
It looks like a fidget popper. But
like a little flippy one? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, and that was it.
The cells looked really cool, I thought.
Oh, like the little black ones that like were moving? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, my thing. Also, oh my god, let's talk about the fucking sideways cameras and the rotate. Like, stop.
Loved it.
Leave me alone.
Vibing. No, it was
Greg
intentional.
Fraser, I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
How many times do we watch like a stupid, dumb Hollywood movie, and it's like unintentional? It's just like wide. Are you implying that
coverage. It was not intentional in any way? Are you kidding me?
It was intentional. They did it.
Fucking stupid.
No, what? It doesn't matter if you think it's stupid or not.
And he's in space and there's no gravity, so it's sideways. Like, oh my god.
Boo.
Like, give me a fucking break.
Why does everything need to be locked down?
It doesn't. It's just like, give me, like, don't be. What were you saying, Mia?
Why is Carter low-key convincing me this wasn't that great?
Because it fucking sucks, dude. It was so, like, also there's so much. The camera thing and what else? Just like, it's so Chungus. Oh my god! Like the way he has his fucking glasses around his ear. It's like, oh, I'm a little quirky, but a bit of a quirky guy. Like, oh my god! Like,
through this talk, it's just really making me realize how much I hated how funny it was trying to be.
Yeah, and there's one part that I laughed at that I thought was really funny. It was when he was whispering to the little camera, like from around the corner, and The Rock was like, who are you talking to? And like, that wasn't that funny, but then when it's the part where he's like literally like mouthing it, and he's like, who is that? Or something. I don't know. That made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah, it was funny.
But the rest of it was just kind of a bit of an eye roller the entire time. And there were people around, I mean, the entire theater was hooting and hollering.
There was a moment where near the beginning of the movie, they're like, oh, we got our best guy working on it. And then it cuts back to the spaceship and it's like drunk Ryan Gosling. And there was this little girl and she's like, yeah, right.
Like out loud.
Yeah, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, no,
it was definitely reaching for these laughs. And that's why I was not wanting to watch it very much. Yeah. But once I was sitting there and just like, this is a movie about, accepting people and working through problems and figuring stuff out and having imagination.
And learning a language in a year.
Yeah, and I think that's what people need. And I had a good time.
You're following
looking back at it, I'm like, would I have laughed at that?
Hope Core?
If it was written down, would I have laughed at it? Probably not. But I was there and I laughed. And then the emotional stuff where he's like, I think these people are important. Oh, you make weird faces and all these photos, like, when he's like doing the funeral for the people. I was they're making these jokes, but I was like, there is like real empathy I have for the situation. I thought was juggled well.
Max, are you a millennial?
No.
Really?
We're the same generation. We're all.
Oh, really?
He's a zillennial.
Well, I'm slightly older than you, but
yeah. But where's the cutoff for millennial?
Zillennial.
This fucking zillennial is falling for the Chungus Hope Core Reddit garbage. It's working on bro. Bro thinks we need this right now. What we need right now is more horrible movies. It'll pull us through.
No, this was way better. Okay, you know what? I was rewatching clips from Jurassic World the other day, and I've always hated that movie. I think we all know Jurassic World is dog shit. Yeah. But boy, oh boy, is that movie so fucking terrible. And I'm like, that movie made more money than this movie. Well,
that's because if you make a dinosaur movie, everyone in China is going to see it.
Yeah, but what if we make... Space is so cool. We should make more movies about space.
Mia,
let's stop comparing it to other space movies.
Like there's a few things. It's dinosaurs and like the Transformers, like weird, like CGI heavy like action movies do like Fast and Furious too. They do like
Transformosaur.
They do like 4,000x what they do in the US, like in just China. Like they make so much fucking money. Like that's why Jurassic World Rebirth made like almost $2 billion, I think, because it made like $600 million in China alone, I think.
It's doing well.
Like they fuck with that shit heavy. So yeah, that's why I mean, yeah, space is cooler than dinosaurs. I think we can all agree on that. Are we finishing the root beers? Anything else to say about the movie, guys?
No.
No, I think we're good.
I
I'm all
really
done.
hated it so much.
And I was vibing. Okay, last trip.
All right. It's time for
Sprecher root beer. Wowie zowie. Okay, ready for some facts?
yeah,
Yes.
I was
Founded
born ready.
1985, Glendale,
Ooh.
Wisconsin. It was actually founded in Milwaukee, but its headquarters, Glendale, Wisconsin.
Which Milwaukee?
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Anyways, it was the first craft brewery to open in Milwaukee since Prohibition. Isn't that kind of crazy? Because Milwaukee, beer town, USA. Yep. Anyways, they've opened with a budget of $40,000. They purchased a 16-ounce bottling machine from Coca-Cola, and that probably explains why these are 16-ounce bottles instead of the standard 12.
This is 102% of your daily value of sugar.
Yeah, and you want to know why?
Whoa.
And you want to know why? Because they use raw Wisconsin honey.
Yeah, the honey really you can really taste that.
Yeah, it's
especially
strong.
at the end. I just looked it up and I was looking up if this has caffeine in it just to be sure. After I've already
Ingested it.
ingested the entire thing. They have a version called a revved up version that has caffeine in it. It's called like revved up. It's called energy root beer soda.
It's kosher.
Aren't we all?
I am.
And it's gluten-free.
And
And it's handcrafted.
it's got a
And
great
and there's-
label. It feels
And
good
it's
in the
33%
hand.
more. It
I
does,
love
yeah, it
the
is.
like the crust.
Yeah, it's really nice. This is one of those that you could drink at the bar or around your buddies that are drinking alcohol, and you would feel like you fit in.
Yeah, I
could be
love
sipping this
Wisconsin, and I love that it's made in America.
Ooh, and the raised Sprecher on the
I
on the
know.
bottle.
Yeah, quality. Just
Nice stuff.
quality bottling.
If I may be so bold as to start the review, I think this is a pretty good root beer. I'm glad that I have the honey. I think I think it's because it's less cold now, but at the beginning it was really good, and then the last sip or so was not very good because I think it was kind of lukewarm.
Yeah, it gets a
Because
little
we've been
syrupy.
talking for like an hour. Yeah, and it was a little syrupy and a little honey like. But I think if I re-refrigerated maybe the last half, it would be much better. But I thought it was really good. The honey is.
Glass.
I know the honey is really prevalent, especially at the end. And it is like when it said. I was really wondering what it meant really when it said fire brewed craft soda, and obviously it means that they just like used some fire in it.
They brew with the fire.
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying. But then,
are
but like
underneath
the first sip was like I feel like it had a bit of a fire taste. It
fire
was like
roasted root beer.
bit of a roasted root beer type thing. And it was
Chestnuts.
it was really good.
Open fire.
Can't
Yeah,
believe
that's
you
what I
guys
think.
haven't reviewed this yet.
Okay, so the reason we didn't review it was we went to the first time we got together, first like 7 reviews of the show. We went to one store and they had every Sprecher flavor except for this one.
Oh, really? I
Really?
didn't know this.
Yeah,
because I
there
didn't
w-
know what that was at the time.
And there was another moment where Carter just took like one Hank's root beer out of a thing and then he got yelled at, so we had to get the full 4-pack. And I still have the 4-pack in my fridge, but it's holding other root beer.
Whoa! Which root beers? Oh, is it Captain Eli's?
It is not Captain Eli's. It's another one. Yeah, the root beer is good. The root beer is really good. It's bubbly. It makes me burp. It's not too much. It doesn't need ice cream, which is sometimes my review of like, I like a root beer float. And this,
Yeah.
if I put ice cream in this, I think I would be like
Yeah, I
bouncing
don't know. I don't
off
think
the
this is
freaking
a-
walls.
That'd be
An
over
ice
the
cream root
top.
beer. Yeah. The fire,
OTT.
the fire that they crafted it with, would melt the ice cream too fast.
Yeah, it's too fired. Go OTT.
Too fire brewed. It looks
It's
like Max
honey-
is falling asleep here, guys. Mia, what do you think?
Its honey is an
It's
antioxidant.
sugar crash.
It's an antioxidant.
No oxidants.
It tastes like my childhood. Like I used to
Oh.
drink. I used to drink this a lot.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It's really good. I really like
Is
the
it the
honey
same-
taste.
Is it the same brew, you think, or is it like changed a little bit over time?
I think it's exactly the same.
That's fire.
Since
Hey,
1985.
I really
yeah,
like
from
it.
they've been holding it out for.
Actually,
40
Mia
40
is the
years.
millennial. She's been around since 1985.
Oh yeah, she's been drinking it since the founding.
Well, I think this. Okay, I think this is better than the last one I reviewed with you guys, the poppy.
Well, yeah, it was
Oh
also
my
garbage.
God.
And
Don't
I
even
think
remind
this is-
me.
this may be better than Culver's. So
I would agree.
Yeah, I think so. But it's been a while. All right, so I'm gonna give Project Hail Mary a very, very, very low 1 out of 4. One root beer out of 4,
I'll
and
take
then I'm
it.
gonna give Sprecher 3 movies out of 4. Sprecher root beer, fire brewed craft soda.
Okay, Mia.
over the course of our discussion, my review has changed,
No!
and
Yes.
No! Mia! No.
No, don't listen to Matt.
No.
No, let her talk.
Listen to
You're
me.
silencing women. You're silencing women.
No, you've been talking the whole
As-
time.
as someone who has engaged with both media formats of this story, I think the book is better, and I felt that way watching it, but like especially right now, and I'm going to give it 2 root beers out of
Yes. Clock. Stand on business, girl.
and I'm giving the root beer
Girl.
4 movies out of 4.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Damn. Unprecedented Mia Sciabica rating.
Holy shit. Nostalgia.
It
And Max.
kills.
It's overpowering. Okay, well, you've been missing it. It's the Max special. There's gonna be decimals.
Perfect.
I think I'm gonna start with the movie. I really liked
Wow, really
it.
unique.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but just viewing experience. 3.3 root beers.
I'll
out of
take
4.
it.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's, yeah. For what it is,
I'll take it. I was
that's
really
where
worried
it
that it was
is.
going to be a 4.
Oh no, it is definitely not a 4. It's not even
But have
really
you been
a
seeing the
3.5.
okay? Are
It's
these
going to be a
ratings
4
not
on
ridiculous?
Letterboxd or like a 3.5 on Letterboxd.
Are these ratings not ridiculous, guys? Like this is like driving me crazy.
The 5 stars are
I think-
crazy.
I think
Every
there's
single
some-
person I know.
There's some like just like hallucination, I think.
People
or,
need it right
like, mass psychosis.
There is mass psychosis going on.
Well, that's why we're like Sinners, but this is way better than Sinners.
Why is it like there's so many 5-star ratings on this?
It's crazy.
I know it's like what? It's like the 70th highest rated movie on all of Letterboxd or something.
Bruh, Jesus. I mean, remember when Spider-Verse came out and they were like, oh my god, this is blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, that you shouldn't listen to. Also, that's also Lord and Miller responsible for that as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think they just
Yeah.
love... Well, because they have like enough of
They're
a
really
vis-
good at this
They have
millennial
enough of a
Reddit Chungus
vision
slop.
that they're like able to like finesse, emotions.
Yeah,
And they have like enough of a technical know-how to make like a quality thing that you
Well.
think, oh, this is a quality thing. The production design is good. You have to say the production design is good. You have to say technically it's a
it's not
well-made
for me.
movie, regardless of if you like it or not.
Well, I don't believe in. You know that I don't believe in that concept. I think that you like things or you don't.
Okay.
I didn't like any of it. I thought it looked like shit.
And the
Didn't it-
root
it's
beer
not for me.
review is going to be a 3.6 out of 4.
Ooh, it clears Project Hail Mary.
Yep. It is, yeah.
Interesting.
The root beer is better than the movie.
As it tends to be sometimes on this program.
Yeah, sometimes it's not, though, as well.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, I was gonna say something about. So I think that what you're saying is true, and also they really are so tapped into this like this really, really Reddit cringe sensibility that like 95% of people have. No, but like it's like the everything ever all at once like effect where it's like if you tap into this like
Oh yeah.
millennial like hope core slungus chop, chungus slop, like you can get the greatest reviews of all time, and they can do it. They consistently do it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember being in college when Everything Everywhere came out, and I was just like, it's like fine, you know. There's some really good performances
that's my least
in
favorite
it.
movie of all time.
I think there's some good performances in it, but beyond that, I do not vibe with that movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though, I really like how this movie didn't use any AI. Like it's like mostly practical effects.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, it's better than Zoom.
In this year.
Except I wish that it was only 40 minutes.
And
How
free.
could that be doable?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was joking about he made a Zoom joke, and I just was joking about how the movie was too long.
Oh.
Sorry, you were saying in this year.
Sorry,
No,
were
like
you interrupting?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's unfortunately like more normal for movies to use AI, and I'm just happy they didn't.
Or just like crazy amounts of CGI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically it's really well made. Okay. Like and subscribe, guys. Well, that is a wrap up on Project Hail Mary and Sprecher's Root Beer. I'm Max. Maybe I'll be back next week. Maybe I will.
You're not. Next week we're reviewing The Piano Teacher.
Oh my god. I also saw your review for that, and crazy.
Well, don't say it yet because they don't
Wait,
know.
I saw your
It's a
review
rave
too.
review. It's a rave review, guys.
Thanks so much for coming on, Mia.
Yeah, it's
Thank
always a
you.
pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. We'll see you again
Let's
soon.
get me
I'm
on
sure.
a fourth time.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be on the fourth.
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna be.
You're a regular guest. All right, peace out, guys.
Okay, bye.